Dhoklas made by my mum brings back fond childhood memories. In a Gujarati household, we've all grown up on a steady dhokla diet. So this simple recipe I'm going to share with you guys, which defines comfort food for me. So Khaman Dhokla requires very basic simple ingredients like besan, that is gram flour, or ginger chili paste, turmeric powder, etc. These ingredients are readily available in any Indian household. I'm going to start with heating some water. I don't want it boiling hot, just lukewarm water. Just touch the water, not very hot, lukewarm, you should be able to touch it. Turn off the flame. In a bowl, I'm going to add some gram flour, sugar, some citric acid. They look like sugar crystals. Actually, they add to the acidity. And now I'm going to add the lukewarm water. Just whisk it in as well. Also, mixing all the ingredients with the gram flour, make sure you sift it with a fine sieve to get rid of any coarse flour. It has to be a smooth batter, so please get rid of all the lumps. This is the consistency of the batter that I need. And now I'm going to let this batter soak for at least 15 to 20 minutes. I have a pot of water over here. In this I have a ring, or if you have any kind of a stand, just place it in. So now I'm going to boil this water, cover it, and make sure the water is absolutely boiling before you start mixing all the last ingredients in the batter. The batter is soaked for 15 minutes. And now I'm going to add the other seasoning ingredients. There's turmeric powder, salt to taste, ginger and chili paste, just a small drizzle of oil, and mix all these ingredients together. The water is boiling. Just reduce the flame. Let's open this. Be careful. And I have a 7 inches square tin over here. If you have a round one, that's fine too. And grease it with a little bit of oil. And now in the batter, I'm going to add a generous teaspoon of Eno fruit salt. Whisk it very quickly. And then quickly pour it onto the tray. Cover it, get the flame on high again, and let them steam for 25 minutes. And a warning, do not open the lid before 25 minutes. Turn off the flame and open the lid carefully on one side so that the steam doesn't fall onto the dhoklas. Let's remove the tin. The dhoklas are ready. You can see it's also left the edges of the tin. That means they're absolutely ready. Let them rest for 5 to 6 minutes. The dhoklas have rested for 5 minutes. I'm just going to separate it out from the tin using a knife. I'm going to overturn it on this plate. And now the moment of truth. Amazing. I'm going to overturn it once again. And now I'm going to quickly make the tempering. For that, I'm going to heat some oil in a pot. Oil. Once the oil is hot, I'm going to add the mustard seeds, some round boria chilies or any dry chili if you have, some curry leaves, asafoetida, water. Let the water boil for 1 minute. Usually we don't add water to the tadka, but in this case I'm going to add some water because it helps in keeping the dhoklas moist. And now I'm going to add some coriander leaves and grated coconut. Just mix it, bring it off the flame, and now I'm going to pour this onto the dhokla. Just spread the coconut and the coriander mix. Let the dhoklas rest for another 10 minutes before we cut them, so that it absorbs all the flavor of the tempering. I'm going to cut this yellow sponge into small squares. I hope this pride of Gujarat is as mouth-watering as the ones that my mom sent. On this note, I'm going to sign off. Subscribe to the channel. Aujo. Talk of Indian snacks, and the list just wouldn't be complete without a single mention of garma garam kachoris. Right from UP to Bengal to Maharashtra, the recipe is definitely a national favorite and therefore available in different versions everywhere. And what I'm making today is Matar Kachori. In a hot pan, I'm going to heat very little oil just to saute the cumin seeds. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to add the cumin seeds, a few curry leaves, and the coarsely ground green peas. Saute the green peas for a minute, and then I'm going to add ginger chili paste. Saute this as well. Saute the green peas mixture for 3 to 4 minutes. And now I'm going to add some sugar, freshly grated coconut, lots of chopped coriander leaves, garam masala, salt to taste, and at the end I'm going to add some lime juice, and this filling is ready, and I'm going to let it cool down for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Let's turn off the flame and get this off. In a bowl, I'm going to make the dough for the outer covering. I have some wheat flour. Next, I'm going to add some plain flour and a little bit of semolina or rava, salt to taste, and ghee. Mix all the dry ingredients properly. And now I'm going to add a little bit of water to make the dough. A normal dough, like how you make your roti or chapati dough. And this dough is ready, and I'm going to let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'm going to roll out a few small balls of the dough. And now I'm going to roll out small puris of the dough. If the dough is sticking to the board, just apply a little bit of oil. In goes the filling. Just get all the edges together. Just remove the extra dough, thin it out and roll it a little bit to make a round kachori. Make sure it's sealed properly. A batch of these kachoris are ready to fry, and I've heated some oil over here, and I'm going to add as many as I can into the oil. Fry them on low heat and don't be in a hurry to get them out, because otherwise the inner layer will be very raw. They have a beautiful brown color, and now I'm going to get them out of the oil. Get some nice chutney to accompany and enjoy these kachoris absolutely hot. If you like what I've made, hit the like button, comment on the video. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this episode of Rajshri Food. My name is Anuradha Toshniwal, and I welcome you and to teach you a very nice dish called cinnamon rolls, which goes very well with coffee. So let me walk you through the ingredients. We have with us 2 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of melted butter, 3/4 cup of milk, 1 tablespoon of fresh yeast, a teaspoon of sugar. For the topping, we have demerara sugar, 2 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and 2 tablespoons of raisins. Today I'm using fresh yeast, but if that is not available to you, you're most welcome to use the dry yeast, but you need to use half the quantity. Now the milk that we will be using has to be body temperature. Please make sure that it is not hot, it is not cold, because the yeast will not rise. So I'm going to put my finger in to see. Yes, I can bear it, and it is body temperature. I'm adding my milk to half a teaspoon of sugar. Now sugar is very important for letting the yeast rise. So this I'm going to add my yeast. Mix it well, cover it and leave it to rise. In the meantime, we'll take our 2 cups of flour. To this I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So our yeast is nice and frothy, and this is our 2 cups of flour with a little bit of salt, and I'm taking this whole mixture and adding it to the flour. And now we're going to knead it. Take a little bit more water. So the dough is like this, still not smooth. To this we are going to add 4 tablespoons of melted butter. It is a little messy and a little difficult, but take heart, it takes its own time, but it gets into a smooth dough. Take the dough onto our board. I find doing this quite therapeutic. Take a little flour in our hands and gently rub it together. There, it's getting into a smooth mass, and our dough is now ready. But now this dough we have to prove it again. So I'm going to put a little flour in our container. Put this dough back in Cover it and let it rise for about 15 to 20 minutes. So our dough has risen, and now we are going to punch it back and bring it back to our original size. Now on our board, we're going to spread a little bit of butter. Spread 1 tablespoon of the demerara sugar and this half the quantity of the cinnamon powder. Just spread it well. Now we will take our dough, place it on top and roll it out. Take a little help of the flour if you require, because the dough is very soft and buttery. Roll it out into a rectangle because that's what we need. Now on this we will spread a little butter, our remaining brown sugar, cinnamon powder, and we're going to spread it. Raisins. Now I'm concentrating the raisins onto one side because we're going to roll it up from the larger side in. Now from the long side in, we are going to start rolling this roll. So we have cinnamon on the inside and we have cinnamon on the outside. The roll is nice and even. Put some flour. Place your roll. Now we're ready to cut. Press down and place it in your baking tray. Keep a little distance between the rolls because they will rise and bake. Now we're going to cover it with a semi-wet cloth and leave it to rise. So our rolls have risen a little bit puffed up, and I'm going to put this into the oven at 140 degrees C for 20 to 25 minutes. Again, please, you know your oven the best, so realize what temperature would be best for these. Don't let them burn. So our rolls are baked and ready, and I'm just going to remove them onto a nice plate. So we have some icing sugar with us. Now to this icing sugar, very carefully add water because this tends to dissolve very soon and needs very little water. So keep adding little by little to make a paste. Now this is the consistency that we need for our paste. Just dribble some on top of your rolls and we have them all ready to be devoured. Now it is a bit cumbersome, but the end result with hot butter is one of the best things that you'll ever have with a cup of coffee. Please subscribe to Rajshri Food and hope to see you soon next time. Do keep watching our episodes. Bye bye.
Whenever someone asks me what's my favorite tea time snack, I don't waste any time in answering Shakarpara. The crispiness and the taste is so wonderful, and my mom has a very easy recipe and I'm going to share it with you all. Let's begin with making the sugar syrup for the dough. 1 cup sugar, 1 cup water. I'm going to put this to boil. Just keep stirring. Once the sugar crystals dissolve, I'm going to add half a cup of ghee or clarified butter. Let this syrup boil on slow flame for 2 to 3 minutes. It's time to get this off the flame. And I'm going to cool it down. This sugar syrup has cooled down and now it's time to add the flour. There's no specific measurement to add the flour. It's just approximately enough to make a nice soft dough. I'm going to add just a small pinch of salt, not too much. I'm going to add the flour. Don't add a lot of it at once, just keep mixing it and keep adding. Mix this well. Now you can see everything is coming together. The dough is ready. I've approximately added 3 to 3.5 cups of flour, but you'll still have to check to get a nice soft consistency. Don't add all of it together. Don't keep the dough aside, just start rolling it immediately. So I've taken a small ball of the dough and I'm going to roll it. Don't use any dry flour while rolling it. If it's still sticking to the board, apply a little bit of ghee and roll it. I've rolled the roti around 2 mm thick and now I'm going to cut it. I'm going to use a pizza cutter and I'm going to cut them into small pieces, but I'm just going to cut off the edges. Cut it into small squares or even diamonds if you like. The oil is nice and hot and now I'm going to fry them. Add as many as they fit. Reduce the flame once all of them go in. Fry them till you get a nice golden brown color. Keep flipping them. Let's get them out. My mom used to make these shakarparas with leftover sugar syrup from any of the sweets like gulab jamun, etc. So that's another shortcut way of making it. These shakarparas stay good for at least 7-8 days in an airtight container, so you can munch on them whenever you want. Hello and welcome to Ruchi's Kitchen. In this episode, I'm going to make a very nice tea time snack called the pakodas, or you can even call them potato and onion fritters. So let's take a look at the ingredients. 1.5 cup gram flour, pinch of turmeric powder, pinch of asafoetida, salt, soda bicarb, 1 tablespoon corn flour and half a teaspoon red chili powder. Coriander leaves, 2 potatoes thinly sliced with the help of a slicer and keep them dipped in water till we want to use them. 2 onions sliced and chaat masala. We can even make mixed vegetable fritters or pakodas, like we can use vegetables like cauliflower, capsicums, cottage cheese, okra, any of the vegetables that will be easy to cook quickly while frying. Let's mix all the ingredients for the batter. The gram flour goes in first, corn flour, just a tablespoon, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, half a teaspoon red chili powder, asafoetida or hing, and salt. Let's pour in some water, just a little bit right now. Let's whisk everything together. It's still a little too thick, so I'm going to add in a little more water. A nice smooth pouring consistency. My batter is ready. I'm going to add some coriander leaves into my batter, just a little bit for color. I'm going to dip my potato slices into the batter. With the help of a fork, just add the potato fritters into the oil. I'm just going to flip them over. Give it a nice golden brown color. These are ready, so let's get them out onto a kitchen towel. Let's fry the onion slices. Flip them over. Don't be in a hurry to fry them, because otherwise the onions or the potato slices from inside, they'll be raw. My onion pakodas or fritters are also ready. Let's get them out. While they are nice and hot, I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of chaat masala. Chaat masala is easily available in any of the Indian stores, or we also have a tutorial video for you, so you can refer to that to make the masala at home. Let's place these fritters when they are nice and hot. Sprinkle a little more of the chaat masala and a little bit of coriander leaves. Hope you enjoyed this snack recipe. Your feedback is welcome and do not forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye-bye. I have literally grown up on eating veg cutlets. Be it for parties or easy quick munch-ons, they have been my favorite. So, to make them, first, I have some roughly chopped potatoes, beetroots and raw banana. And now I'm going to steam them. Let's check on this. All the veggies have cooked well. Let them cool down completely. And then let's start grating them. And now I'm going to mix all the other ingredients. Some boiled green peas, boiled yellow corn, coarsely ground roasted peanuts, freshly grated coconut, finely chopped coriander leaves, ginger chili paste, very little garlic paste, garam masala, amchur or raw mango powder, and salt to taste. Let's mix all these ingredients together. To bind everything together, I'm also going to add some corn flour, and this mix is ready to shape. I have a heart-shaped mold here. I'm going to grease my fingers, the board, and the mold with oil. Take a little bit of the stuffing, fill it in the mold, spread it properly, and remove the mold. I'm going to roll the cutlet in some freshly ground breadcrumbs. In a pan, I'm going to shallow fry these cutlets. Some oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to place the cutlets. Let's flip them over. Let's get these out.